Hey everyone, it's BDevine, and thanks so much for being here. What the hell's going on? Hey, so we're all going through these amazing, massive shifts and focuses and changes, and this is happening, that's happening, SCOTUS crap going on. People going crazy all over the streets. We've got a whole nother big uproar again this year right now. And it's kind of interesting because what it's doing is it is pushing people further away from the actual objective. Regardless of what your belief system is, I am not going to sit here and explain what I feel should have happened or could have happened or might have happened or I wanted to have happen or whatever, because whatever is going on one level, on the mundane level, has nothing to do with me actually, because my energy is already focused on where I'm going. And this is what I want to talk to you guys about today. Like, what is really going on here? And this is what I hope will help even just one person, like to refocus yourself. What is happening is that the light has already won. I know you may not think so because of the decision that was made, or the people that are in power or not in power, or that, you know, these rights are being taken here and then they're going to go for this and this and this and this. I know you may not think that the light has won when we've been forced to do things we haven't been wanting to do, and we've been made to go into crazy strive for survival modes, and people fighting and families fighting and it's just nuts. Okay, I know it doesn't seem like the light has won. I know some people who are Christian or whatever are really happy about certain decisions, and other people who are Christian still are not happy about what's happening, and Catholics are not happy or they are happy. Our brothers and sisters of all different colors are not happy in one way or another, how it affects them. And everyone has been affected individually and as a collective by this crazy world that is turned upside down. There's just a few things I want to point out. One, that this has actually been coming for a long time. Okay, so things have been going on behind the scenes, and while we're watching one thing on the news, there's a whole lot of other things that are going on in court, etc. Things that are coming up, evidence that is being brought forth, information that is coming to the surface, and so they don't show us all of these things. But what we usually see is something that's going to stir an emotion of fairness inside of you. So you're going to sit there and go, oh my God, that's not fair. Oh my God, now what's going to happen? Then it's going to be this, and then it's going to be that, and then it's going to be that. No, this is it. We've got to, that's it. And people are going to wear black for the 4th of July here in the United States. It's like the agenda to get you to react to something is totally working. Okay? The agenda to get you to focus on hating each other and people's differences of opinion is working again. In the main energy vibration of it all, right? So most people are falling for it, is what I'm trying to get at. If you've been focusing on your pathway, if you've been focusing on understanding energy, if you've been focusing on your angelic light team, your spiritual light team, you've been putting yourself in healing practices, if you've been putting yourself in meditation, if you've been listening to the information on a deeper level with your spirituality at the forefront, then you're not going to be worried about this at all, because you already know that this is the scramble, the push, the final type of let's divide everybody kind of energy that's coming forward here. It's not the end of the story. It's not the whole story that everybody's pushing right now. It's not the whole story. It never is. Okay? You've got leaders that are, acting really weird. And we've got people that are not giving us answers to our questions either. We've got people that make promises that they don't keep. We've got people in high office that are lying. Okay? Do you think that this comes from them trying to help us, or trying to have a spiritual purpose of changing the world and bringing it into harmony? So no matter what side of the fence you're sitting on with what's happened, or what's been happening, should I say, is it bringing you harmony inside of yourself? Is it asking you to feel good about yourself? Is it letting you feel good about yourself? Is it causing, and I've got my little bird out there, is it causing worry? Is it causing stress? Is it causing panic? Is it bringing up old memories, PTSD, or issues that you had in the past? Is your body sore? Are you sick and tired of it? Are you afraid of your future? Are you afraid for your children? Are you afraid what's being taught at school? Are you happy with what's being taught at school and what's happening in schools? Are you happy with what's shown on TV? Because it started to get more and more acceptable to have less and less and less clothing on. That went out on through time. If you look at something in the 50s that they thought was risque, now it's a joke. Like Marilyn was risque. Okay, she was too sexual or whatever. It's like, you see? Do you feel at harmony? Are you at peace? You're not. I know it because it's all around us. Okay? Those of us who are focusing on a higher vibration, meaning that you're bringing yourself into this awareness of your higher self, that you are merging a little bit more with that higher aspect of yourself. Once you do, you start to see things from above the globe, if that makes sense. So you're looking down going like, oh my God, if only people knew that this is all an illusion. All this running around, all this fighting, all these demands, all these you don't understand me. You might be thinking this or feeling this or gonna say this, or you might be feeling that one day. And you don't address me by the right, correct, name or pronoun, or you assume I'm this or that or this. We see it in the spiritual community. You're crazy. You're talking to angels. What a load of shit. You do meditation. Okay, yeah, sure. What are you going to levitate next? Okay. So all this is happening to you in your life. Oh, where's your angels now? Where's your spirit guides now? This is the type of shit I've got my whole life. Oh, she's crazy. She's the crazy one. Why? Because I got out of the abusive family, but I'm the crazy one. And because I'm not there, I can't defend myself. So it's very easy, isn't it, to just say whatever you want to say about someone. Thing is, I don't care. It drives people more crazy when you don't care. You start ranting and raving about it, then it's just a whole nother, haha, we've got to you. And that is what's happening now. Everyone is ranting and raving and falling for it. You're falling for it again. This happened last year, 2 years ago? Everyone was falling for all of the problems that were taking place and taking sides and family. And then, we're locked in and we're all, if you're not spiritual, if you're not looking in the right way, then you're feeling like you are going crazy, right? Because you're locked down. You don't know what your future holds. You don't know how to manifest. You don't know how to focus positively because you don't get any quiet time. I get it. This is what I'm here for. Okay, my job is my spiritual mission is teaching, obviously, sharing. Okay, and telling you that if you want to expand your abilities, if you want to expand your manifestation, your soul path, if you want to be happy and undisturbed on your journey, if you want to have or manifest the work of your dreams, if you want to have the house of your dreams, you're not going to get it by catering to everybody else's feelings, moods, mood swings, issues, problems. He said, she said, the government's doing this, the government's doing that, there's petrol over here and there's none over here, and there's food over here and there's none over here, and wah. It's all going to crap and I hate it, right? That is not going to get you what you want. That is going to keep you circling the drain. It is. It's going to keep you going around and around and around with no hope, no exit, no escape, no meaning to life, no nothing. And I'm telling you, to hell with the government and the SCOTUS and all the bullshit. I am telling you right now, okay, that they have nothing to do with the bigger scheme of things. Nothing. They are not going to be in our reality. And they are only puppets being told what to do by multiple layers ahead of them. However, those bigger wigs, those multi-layered people, the ones that are high up in the realms or whatever of darkness, that were here and disturbed the peace of humanity thousands and thousands and thousands of years ago, they're gone. Gone out of the timeline. Okay? Did you know that there are multiple timelines of reality? Okay? We can choose which one we're going to step into right now. What one is it going to be for you? I'm telling you, if you hang in there with me and you do this work, then all of this stuff will make more sense to you. But if you don't, then what's going to happen is a big weight is going to feel like it's pushing down on your body. And then all of a sudden, many people are giving up. That is not what's supposed to be happening here. People are not supposed to be giving up right now, especially. There are some people that say there's a battle going on. To me, the battle's already finished. It's over. It has been over some time. Some people are saying that the earth in itself is going to be, a big war zone for good and evil kind of thing. Well, if that's the case, they can have it. Because I think all of us are pretty well done battling in that kind of way, energetically, battling physically, battling emotionally, battling financially, not being able to see this person, that person, because you can't travel without this. And then you try to get your passport renewed or whatever, and there's no available appointments or no one that will help you get an appointment just so that it can lapse. And people are getting stuck all over the world and all this sort of stuff. It's not right. The way that everything has started to twist itself because of greed, because of anger, because of hate, and because of wanting to have the world to themselves, which is what it's all boiling down to, then we have this cluster of events that no one's going to be happy about. It doesn't matter what you believe. You could be pro-choice, someone's going to hate you for it. You could be pro-life, someone's going to hate you for it. You could be a Democrat, so everyone thinks it's all your fault. You could be a Republican and, well, it's all Trump's fault, whatever, right? I don't even care. Who cares about politics? What sort of clowns are around for so many years and make no positive advancements on the world other than disastrous things after another? One disastrous thing after another. And then they have a few good little choices in there and it gets torn down. Or a little executive order comes up, or, like executive order after executive order after executive order comes up, it's ridiculous. There is an overtaking or a trying to overtake. They're going to throw everything at us, okay? Whatever's left on the earth of dark energy is going to throw everything at us because they're terrified. And when you're frightened, you make stupid mistakes. Okay, I am passionate about this because I want you all to move into the next dimensions. Mentally do it first. Okay, do it mentally first. Own your brain, own yourself, own your energy. Focus your brain. Why do you think that we only are able to use 10% of it? Right? Because, God, we're too smart. We're too smart with the 10% of it going on. I activated the full capacity of my brain a long time ago. I don't know whether it always works, but I did it and I just let it go. And since that time, more and more and more and more and more teachings have come forward. You have people that will encourage you to hate others. What the hell is that? Go ahead and get them. What? What the hell is that? Okay? Then you've got people crying their eyes out on TikTok, all over TikTok, crying their eyes out about this whole thing instead of doing something about it. Decisions have been given back to the people, so you need to take it. Okay? It's been given back to the people. So take it. You know, regardless of how you feel. Work for that. Work for that. Work for fairness. Work for justice. But not with hate. Not with anger and he said, she said, because someone else feels the same way about you. No matter what you feel about your life and how righteous you feel about it, someone is equally as righteous and as feeling and as loving and as pumped towards their agenda, which we don't understand, but they believe that that's the right thing. So we have to allow for that not all of the information is ever given to the public. Not all of it at all. Right? Do we need it? No. Can we manifest our way out of everything? Absolutely. Have we done it? Yes, we have. The light is one. I told you this ages ago. Even with the 2020 bullshit that was going on around the globe. You know? Even with that, agenda that was being passed everywhere. Look at my country, Australia. Prison camps, pretty much. Quarantine camps. Right? That was never, ever going to happen in Australia. In fact, people thought you were nuts if you were to say, hey, there's things that might come. You were considered nuts until it started happening. Okay? And I may be considered nuts talking about, using your brain instead of your fists to move forward in life. But I'm the one that's got the proof of the pudding. I'm the one that can show you how it works. I can prove how manifestation works. And I've proven it over and over and over and over again in my life. I shouldn't have anything in my life right now. But I still am able to eat, and I'm still able to, it may not be the best house, but we've got a roof over our head. We've got animals galore. There's 9 huskies in my house right now. Right? And it's not perfect by any means. It's not my forever home. It's not where I could see myself being, but the manifestation of abundance in a different way is absolutely there. What's the abundance in a different way? For me, it's knowledge, wisdom, understanding, and teaching. That has come rolling through. There has been an urgency for you spiritual souls that are all here on the planet, that are all connected with each other, that are all here on this platform or wherever you are looking, that you are focused on harmony, joy, fun, adventure, manifestation, getting along, not giving into it, pushing forward. Stop wasting your time over here and fixing this and fixing that, and what about this and what about that? How does that help you go up? It keeps you straight here on this stupid platform that we don't want to be on. There's nothing that's been fair to people that are good in this world. Nothing that's been fair for us. And I'm telling you, the most people in this world that are really trying to make a difference are the ones that have been through hell and back. Because the ones that have had an easy, cushy life just continue to make their own life easier and cushier and destroy everybody else around them. So there's no competition. So if I was an idiot or a jerk or someone yanking your chain, right, my only focus would be on myself. Okay, I wouldn't give a crap about anyone else, which would mean I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing. I'd just be like everybody else, marching around like a drone, like a robot, following everybody else's lead instead of creating your own. Because the time has come. This has happened before. This has happened before to humanity. And it didn't end very well. It got us in the position that we're in now. It got us convinced that we could have more, right? If only we did as we're told. You can do this if you just do this. And there's always a string attached. In this energy, you're being told that you can do something for yourself, for your life, and for your legacy, but it doesn't cost anything to do it. There's no strings attached. There's only expansion for you. Knowledge, growth, wisdom, and share it. Then repeat. Knowledge, growth, wisdom, share it, and repeat. There is nothing that we can do by butting each other against the wall like this, because this person has got something twisted in their brain, or that one has something twisted in their brain, or this one didn't get what they wanted, or you looked at that one this way. That is a load of crap, and it is wasting our time. And as a spiritual guide, I cannot just sit here, okay, all the time being nicey nice and everything's cool and everything's fine, because I see what's happening to humanity. And I see what we're supposed to be doing right now. And I'm really hoping that that'll kick into place. Because I can tell you, I know a lot of people that over the last couple of years that have shifted entirely. Their whole life has shifted for the better entirely. They have understood the message from the divine. They've understood the mission, understood why we are here. They've sought to grow. They've sought to heal. They've sought to change their lives and the lives of everyone around them by putting themselves first, without being, selfish or anything, but just putting their own self and their own energy first. This is step number one. This is step number one. And if you put yourself first, you can actually allow yourself to grow rather than stay stunted because other people have demands on you for your time, for your energy. It's like some people are extremely selfish in this world, and we're going to go over some things right here. My book, Angelic Guidance, is available anywhere. Okay, I don't know. I don't have it with me personally other than my own copies. It gets printed when you order it. Okay, unless you order ebook or something. Now, in this book, which was written, by the way, in 2013, okay, my picture is on the back. And, there. Okay, I was so extremely different even back then, right? 2013, like almost 10 years ago, and I feel like I'm 10 years younger, but still. Okay, there is a section in here that is connected with, remember this is 2013, and this is connected with, it's connected with your soul purpose, okay? Because everybody asks that one. And there are 6 things, simple ways to evaluate your progression towards your ultimate soul purpose. It's not this walk in the streets, fighting and arguing, making a point. I agree with the anger, okay? I agree with the upset. I agree with it. Don't get me wrong. I'm just not playing the game, okay? I'm just not playing the game. So you make the decision that you are worth the best. This is the first thing, okay? The second thing is you focus on what your goals are. Your goals. What are your goals? And allow others their own goals. How's that? Wow. Someone is actually allowed to think for themselves and not be told what they are thinking and feeling internally by somebody else. Right? I get people who say, stop spreading this demonic work. And the only person who's demonic is someone who's screaming at someone who's trying to give light. Right? So if your focus are on your goals, what are your goals? Mine are I don't want to wake anyone up anymore. I want you to wake yourself up and understand that this is all a joke. All of it. Everything's about to change again. So, allow others their own goals, right? The third thing is release anything that you hold in your prison cell. As you go about life, there are going to be things that you hold on to, right? Hurt, abandonment, betrayal, abuse, regrets, and the list goes on and on. And these memories of each individual thing that you've ever been upset about in any single way are locked in a cell in your mind. And every now and then the cell door opens and just drives you crazy. Some of these things have caused such bad internal pain and darkness that now you may have physical or mental disease in your body. If you can release any kind of negative memory and experience from your mind, you will experience relief that you cannot imagine. So instead of all of this hate and anger towards certain people that have made certain decisions, how about sending love instead? Because love is the only thing that dissolves darkness. And what I mean by that is to focus on the people you don't like and the decisions that they've made that you don't like and the leaders that you don't like, right? And the people that you can't understand why they think that way. And you send them pink light of love. And do you know how quickly things will change? Huh? Do you? It'll also affect you and change you as well. Ask for pure white light and pink light to surround the problems and dissolve them for you. Wow. Imagine if most people were focused on that. And imagine a team of powerful angels pouring energy, giving light towards you, and strengthen your inner body with fuchsia lights, because fuchsia light's very, very spiritual. It's also very healing and protective. And you'll create a force field of protection from the inside out. Erase your problems with the power of your own thoughts. The same way you allowed them to be there. You allowed them to be there. The only way you can get rid of them is the same way, by thinking of them gone, dissolving them in the same way that they turned up. No, I don't have that anymore. No, that doesn't happen to me. Nope. I'm going to send light to the government. I'm going to send light to the Supreme Court. I'm going to send light to all those people that are suffering. I'm going to send light around the globe, and I'm going to constantly send it. And I'm going to ask for an angel to be posted at every single house and every single corner of every single street around the globe. You will see them in your mind lined up. It is powerful. How about we do that? But instead, you've got these spiritual teachers saying, come on, let's go, we're going to fight this. That is not the way. It weakens you as soon as you get up in arms. You are weaker than the opponent because they can see you coming a mile away. It's like everyone can see it. Oh my God. Live one day at a time, it says here. Ask for help when you need it. And the last one is seek knowledge and share with your actions. Wow. Whew. Oh my God, it's so huge. All right, just a second. Okay, there's another little message in here from Archangel Michael that I'm just going to quickly read. Dear ones, I'm Archangel Michael, and I'm here with you whenever you need me. There are times when so many of you forget that you have the support of the angelic realm with you, and you work so hard at trying to solve issues for yourself. A lot of the time, you are allowing yourself to see things far worse than what they really are. It is only a request of assistance that allows everything to change. We angels cannot assist you without your permission, and we stand by, ready to help you all if you ask. When you do ask for help, please know that we do not see this as a weakness, and neither should you. You should feel empowered to ask, for this means that you are becoming more and more authentic to whom you are as a soul. Hear that? You feel empowered to ask for help. This makes you more in tune with who you are as a soul. Okay? When you're feeling negative or as though you are attacked in any way, please ask for a shield of light to surround you and the situation, you see? A light for you and the situation. It can happen at home, it can happen around the globe, it can happen in your state, it can happen in your country. This makes the difference. This shield can only have love attracted to it, and peace and understanding. That's it. It dispels negative vibrations, and it may take a while, but it'll take a whole lot sooner than if you don't do it. This will clear anything that may be negative away from you. It is instant and it is forever. However, you may still have negative situations and hurts come your way. Know that anything like this has come your way as a way to teach you. It is never there to purposely hurt you. How we react to things tells everything about us. Okay? No experience in your life has not been requested by you before you were born. All experiences shape the soul that you are and outline the person that you are becoming. Embrace the obstacles in your life, but again, always ask for this shielding so that you are able to cope easier and understand more of the underlying reasons behind this. I and thousands of angels are with you if you will just ask. We can support you, we can guide you and protect you as you grow and learn throughout your life. You are worthy and you are totally and unconditionally loved. Blessed be, I am Archangel Michael. One of the most important things that I taught people with the Academy, and I've been teaching you all for years, is to protect yourself. It has to come first before anything else is done. And you can throw that protective energy out around the globe like a huge net of light. You can do your meditations and you can imagine the world connecting in with this. And what this does is it creates for you your own energy of time, or your own timeline of space, of harmony, of joy, of energy, so that you're almost like you're in your own little world most of the time. And the outside 3D BS that's going crazy right now doesn't affect you. It's like you are completely away from it. But again, you may still feel like you're here on this planet. So this whole 5D Earth, there's going to be a split, and then, okay, it might happen, but in my understanding, we're creating it up here. This needs to be extremely powerful. It doesn't mean you have to be smart or intelligent or book smart or anything like that, but you have to remember that your brain is something that is so powerful that it governs your entire organs and your whole body, how it looks, how you expect to look every day. How do you expect to look every day? Because every 30 days, everything completely changes molecularly, however you say that word. And so our cells change every 30 days. So really, in reality, we shouldn't look like this exactly. But guess what? Because we think we will, we do. And then people say, I'm getting old now. And they do. People are saying, well, I'm really sick. Oh my God. And they are. Right? And it's like, you don't understand how potent and how powerful your words really are. They create instantaneously. You may not think it, you may not see instantaneous results, but doesn't mean that it hasn't been created as well. So when you're focusing on anger because of decisions that are unfair and unjust, and I get it, right? I can understand it totally. Don't get me wrong. But I am refusing to expend any energy other than trying to help you to understand why this might be happening right now and what we can do to fix it. There is no other way than for you to embrace your spiritual soul energy, who you are as a soul, entirely in this moment. And the sooner that people do that and go, oh my God, I get it. Oh my God, I get it. I must turn off, because the social media is driving people crazy. This fight and this fight and this fight, and depending on what you might have thought or might have said or had a conversation with somebody else, suddenly that's all you see, right? It's just unbelievable. It's gone way too far. And so if you are eliminating it, I am going to put a 1 minute video, probably 5 or 6 or maybe 8 or 10 of them. I don't know, however many I decide to do that day. I put it up every day, and guess what? I get the hell out of there. I put it up, I spread my light, I answer some questions, I get out. That's it. I'm back to my work. I'm writing, I'm channeling, I'm teaching, I'm doing. And if you're not in this thing, then you need to write, you need to channel, and you need to practice what you're doing. You need to sage your house, clear your rooms, take all the things out of your room, put it in the middle of your room and reorganize stuff. Change the energy, change the energy, change the energy all of the time. Monitor yourself. Where's your mind going? What are you thinking of? Who's pissed you off? Who's annoyed you because of what they said or what they did or what they believe? It's none of our business. That's the problem, is everyone's got their head in everyone else's business and not on their own. And that's what I'm trying to show you. Okay? The spiritual strength and the strength of a warrior comes from focusing on where we are going, not where we've been, not what next door neighbor's doing or the people in another state are doing or around the globe. We send light, we send angels, we send teams and teams and teams of dragons. We send the legions upon legions upon legions of the justice angels. And we do that work because nobody else can be bothered. Everybody else wants to have an agenda so that they get more views or something. I work my butt off for one view. And I don't care because it's one person that wouldn't have seen my work before. And why? Why do I care if you're watching? Because I know what I'm trying to give you is what you already know to be true. You just don't know how to get there. That's what I'm for. Right? I'm awakening this light warrior inside of you, hopefully. Some people don't like, they just want me to be silly all the time and do my dancing, and that's just not reality. Right now, we've got to get serious about our pathway. Otherwise, you're going to get lost in this stuff, right? And us who are focusing on where we're going are going to go forward very, very quickly, and you may not see us, because if you're not on my wavelength now, you probably don't even see my videos. And I know there's a whole lot of people that are gone. And it's because we're not on the same dimension anymore. Right? So there's a few things. And I come from, a mothering energy. Right? So I come from this nurturing, wanting you to get there, wanting you to succeed, wanting you to manifest, wanting you to be happy, wanting you to be at peace, wanting you to have things and grow and change and shift and be on your pathway and be happy and just enjoy your life and have fun and laugh, and I just don't see enough of it. And it's saddening, but I continue to keep on going anyway. These are the secrets to your soul purpose, your life path, your blueprint. These are the secrets of what you're supposed to be sharing with the world here. And you know it. You just don't know how to go about it. And it just takes the little steps, the little things you can do, which is focusing. Do a meditation every night on the whole world receiving a blast of light and watch what the Schumann resonance does the next day. Right? So, all right, so what I'm going to do is we're going to look at the crystal mandala. This will give us another boost. Your pathway, your spiritual pathway is the most important thing, okay? You can do it if you're living on the street. You can do it if you're living in poverty and with no food. You can do it in a prison cell. And in fact, one of the things that I'm going to be doing with the light leaders, is the ones that want to come with me, is we're going to do some work with the people that are in prison. Help them to change the way they see themselves, right? Because everyone will tell you how bad you are, but hardly anyone will give you a boost, okay? The reason I get so passionate is because I know how smart you all are. I know you're not stupid. I know you're bigger than all of this stuff. And I know you're quite aware deep down at the bottom of your soul, you are quite aware that there's more to life than this. There's only one way to get to it though. And that's by focusing on where you're going. It's really as simple as that. Okay. And we got Goddess Freya. So no wonder she's with me today. It's like, and the crystal amber called the Untamed. Oh my God. Okay, let's take a look at this. And I've got a phone call coming up, so I've got to go soon. So I'm just going to read this message. All right, so the Untamed. Here we go. We bring you the empowerment of the untamed. To be untamed is to be true to oneself, without condition. It is freedom, but it is not always easy. There are many belief systems, some of which are considered to be essential and beyond question to mainstream human society, which would mark an untamed spirit as a dangerous and suspicious creature, even though that untamed spirit serves unconditional love. Yet to be untamed is the only way to discover who you are and live your divine destiny. Behind the clothing, the social masks, and the stories you tell yourself, there is a beautiful, wild, divine creature that wants out. Uncage that divinity and watch your wild beauty emerge as you and your world transform through raw grace. One of the most exciting, terrifying, liberating, and to those who live in fear, threatening thresholds you'll go through on your spiritual path is to unplug from mass conditioning. Holy shit. In the same way, you may imagine a cult member having to deprogram their mind as they exit the cult and rejoin normal society. There will be a point on the spiritual path where you realize that normal society is actually trapped in a cult-like mindset. Holy God, are you listening to this? Of its own. And the freedom-loving divine rebel in you will want out. You can have your freedom, but you'll need courage. You'll go through loss. Admittedly, it's loss of what would ultimately suffocate your soul. But that might include people or places or things to which you have become attached. You may know it is the right thing to do to move on, yet you will need to grieve the loss. That's true. You know, the way that we are around, we're connected, right? We're connected. We want the best for everybody. That's why I'm here so passionate for you all today. It's like, please, let's do this, right? You're going to grieve the people that won't wake up. They just won't get it. I know, right? So you'll spend some time in between worlds where you'll feel not quite in the past and not quite in the new. That's where we are. You may have some travel companions for your transitional journey, but they won't necessarily feel like family. In fact, you may feel spiritually orphaned, lost, and alone. The home you have left wasn't right for you, but now you are homeless, and that doesn't seem to be right either. Fortunately, if you are brave enough to keep going, you will find the place where you belong. Put simply, you don't give up until you find it. When a wild animal has been wounded, it keeps on the move until it can find a safe place to rest and recover. Your instincts will guide you to do the same as you heal the wounds inflicted upon your body and mind by fear-based societal conditioning. Getting you all annoyed and upset and up in arms and throwing a fit and really off the charts, and you display it, you lose your power. You're not gaining it by doing it. So you will eventually be strong enough to free yourself from the conditioning and belief systems that once hampered your heart and diminished your dreams. In due course, the deprogramming will shift to reprogramming. Instead of just fighting against what has been drummed into your body and mind through fear, you'll begin to feel free. You will start to embrace new ideas, more loving realities, and put those new beliefs to the test. In time, you will find not only a way to live that feels authentic to your wild, divine nature, but connections with other souls who have gone through their own unplugging process and with whom you will share your great love affair with life. This brings you guidance. Do not allow fear-based reality to temper your spirit, tame your heart, or dull your dreams. Okay, where the heck am I? Okay, there are so many people who will tell you no, call you crazy, and say you're living in a dream world. Okay, that was the biggest thing that I got told as well. That is what they need to believe, because your increasing aliveness is too much for them as yet. Okay? They aren't ready for it. What they say and believe is about them, not you or reality. Part of your unplugging process necessarily involves reclaiming the power you've given to any other person to hold an opinion that means more to you than the truths of your own heart. Also know that part of the conditioning and the lies that exist within mainstream culture is that life within that system is safer and easier. This is completely untrue. When you learn to live wild and true, you will see that it's so much easier for the universe to assist, inspire, and support you when you aren't cowering in fear, trying to prevent life from reaching you. If you feel you or your life is out of control, or you feel you want change but everyone thinks you are crazy, believe in yourself. Know that your wild spirit is being given an empowerment from the universal goddess of life to become untamed. Whew. Okay. So to integrate this guidance, this is what we say. I call upon the crystal angel of Amber and goddess Freya, who love me unconditionally. Thank you for divine healing and empowerment of the untamed. May I drop the cages, constraints, and conditions that breed fear and forgetfulness of my true nature. May I open to the untamed wild divinity in me that allows my life to happen in effortless harmony with the universe and through my own free will. I choose of my own free will through this and any lifetime and through all layers of my entire being to forgive and release myself from fear-based conditioning. I choose freedom, wild divinity, and unconditional trust in life through divine empowerment and unconditional love. May divine love liberate all beings from fear, opening the heart to wild grace and divine compassion. May all beings be happy and free according to divine grace and in service to the divine feminine wisdom evolving through humanity at this time. I am wild divinity untamed, and so be it. You see this? It's like it's telling you exactly what I was just saying. To break free of the mold, the conditioning, the programming. You've been made to believe something so that you will react badly, and they've got you. And that's the whole idea of your spiritual path, is not having to justify your actions all the time, not having to explain yourself all the time. And that's the same with your spiritual path, right? Like your own spiritual path, where you don't need to tell anybody, hey, this is what I believe. You don't need to tell anyone, this is who I want to marry. You don't need to tell anyone, this is where I want to live. That you're just doing it anyway because you want to. And because you can, right? And regardless of whether you've got friends that agree with you or you've got a support team on your side, with humans, right? It makes no difference. You don't need anybody else. You need to make decisions for yourself, not decisions based on fear or based on what you feel should happen. I mean, in this energy, in this whole focus, in this whole time, in this whole thing, You know, I've always felt at home with my channel and, you know, with my work. And this is my platform. This is what I have created for myself so that I can speak to you. Okay. But there has been times over the last couple of years, especially, where, you know, you say something and you're going to get shut down, or you say something and YouTube doesn't like it and they pull it away, or you say something and your friends take it the wrong way and they pull away, or you say something, you're trying to help people and people think you're trying to control them or something and they pull away, or you say something about, you know, changes in the government and people are like, oh, that's it, I'm out of here, I don't want to hear that stuff, no, you know. Oh my God. It's like that is giving in to the conditioning of society that we can't say this, we can't do that. Then when people are trying to, and it turns around on you and you're trying to have a platform, you're going to find it hard to actually get out there because everyone's got an opinion that you're going to be worried that you're going to step on someone's toes and that is not the life we're supposed to live. Okay, I will be careful on here only for the fact that I want my channel to remain for those people who are lost. Okay, only for that fact. Otherwise, you would not believe what I'd be saying. But then again, I wouldn't want to be wasting my time on the mundane, only to show you and bring it to the surface to show you it's actually hard to do that. My academy, I am teaching, I am in my element, and we don't worry about this stuff. All we do is like how fun and exciting it's going to be to get into our next part of our life. How fun and exciting it is to learn how to do this or this or this and bring it into our lives and help people. That's what we do. You know, everything is advanced forward movement. Move ahead, go forward. Don't let anyone stop you. Put yourself in your protection. Put yourself in your zone. And God, things happen for you. Life changes. You get younger. You start having more, energy in your body. You start being able to awaken all of your healing powers and abilities. You start having all this knowledge come in. You start having more time in your day. You start manifesting things all of a sudden. Because that is showing you what's right for you. And you already know what's wrong for you because you've been doing that your whole life. Okay, but when you're on the right track, you start to feel excited about life. You don't care what anyone's doing, thinking, feeling, or saying. All you care about is that they're wasting their time thinking, feeling, doing, or saying all of this stuff that they've been told to do, say, or else, right? Because that's what we've been told. We've been told what to do our entire life. As soon as we're born, we're told what to do, when to drink, when to eat, when to cry, when to not. You know, kids should be seen and not heard was a big thing at my house. You know, apart from all the rest of the abuse that was going on. You know, and it's just like, you want to make a change, but you're following the same old program and fighting against it. That does not create a change. That creates turmoil, fighting, and wars, problems. Okay, it doesn't get anywhere. We're like Fred Flintstones, like all of us, like, but this is what and that's what ends up happening. You get no momentum going. All right, so this is why I wanted to come forward today. What the hell's going on? We need to focus. Send out the legions of angels now. Get them going. As a sovereign being of light, I hereby command that all the legions of angels on heaven and earth and in between are summoned now, right now, at this second, right now. And that they are posted at every house, at every window, at every doorway, at every street corner across this globe now. And that they are amplifying the light, that they are amplifying unconditional love and throwing it at people so that people will weep with emotion because of what they're feeling inside, a change happening. That we place them at all of the Supreme Courts, and we place them in all the governments. We place them at everywhere we can imagine. And we give thanks that it's done, and it's done, and it's done, and it continues to be done. And all we have to do is, when we think about it, say, I'm going to activate that again. I'm reactivating that energy. High vibrational. pure white light, to cleanse and clear this situation once and for all and bring balance, justice, harmony, joy, peace, and love on this planet again. And anything that's not aligned with that energy, I hereby ask that it's surrounded with even more love, light, and support. And that's it. We let go and we do what we've got to do. And we keep moving forward, onward, right? And it's so important right now that you get it. And I'm really grateful if you've stayed this far. Thank you. Okay. And I will see you all really, really soon. And until the next time, lots of love. Do the work, everyone. Like the light around the globe behind me. Ask for it to continually spin and spin and spin. And what it does is it throws all the fleas off. Whee! Whee! Whoo! Off they go, right? In all these different directions. Okay? And they're not in your way is what I'm getting at. All right? So sending lots of love, many, many blessings, and bye for now.